Noon. I'm so used to saying good morning. All right. So I am working on the Kaleidoscope apron that I unboxed this morning from Lori for the Maybox, right? Maybox, I think it's Maybox. Good morning, Melanie. I did go to work, but I did end up coming home half day, and I just actually woke up from a very long nap. So I decided, well, you know what? I'm restless, so I said, let me go and start making this apron. I already cut it out, as you can see. I'm not following the directions, so I've never really done a lot of apron making, so I'm kind of just using my ideas of what I'm doing. You're sitting in the airport lounge. Did it make it out to you, sir? No problem. And so here is the lining I had decided to use right here. Understandable. Yeah, I wasn't feeling the best. I still was having issues, and the doctor basically said that I need to rest and be relaxing and not be on my feet so much. So, like I said, I came home around 12:30 or so, and I have been laying down asleep, in and out of sleep, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm going to sit up for a little bit, and that's fine. I can sit up. So what I did here is I cut out my pieces, and I have my one fabric on my lining fabric on one side and this. And I specifically left it like this big and didn't cut because I wanted a little bit more stable. So if you're wondering what in the world is she doing, that is what I'm doing. I also pinned the liner to this, and I'm going to show you a little trick that I've used before. I don't know if it's going to work for this, but I have used it before. All right. And yeah, let's see, do I have that? Nope. Look at that. Okay. Now I have all my layers. So I'm coming in here and sewing on these lines. I'm just sewing on these. Put it this way. I'm following the line with my lining in here. I have the two fabrics facing each other. And I'm coming down here. Now there's many ways, I'm sure, of putting this apron together. This is just the way that I decided to try to do it. Again, I don't know if it's even going to work, my idea, but we're gonna go with it. I sewed this part, and I think I got an idea when I was, I don't know, laying down, of a different way I could attach these. So when I did this, I was thinking I could attach these by, you know, just sewing them just as the directions. But then I got thinking, I actually can hide the seam or the end, I think, inside. I'm just gonna have to seam rip a little to stuff them in there and then reclose the seam. I'm probably not making sense. You'll just have to see. Honey's out working today. All right, so here we are. Good morning, I'm sorry. Good afternoon, Annette, Elizan, Catherine, Travis, and that's what we have going on. So here we are. I'm going to take out my pins right here. I found it that this was going to be a little bit stable if I did it this way. Now, if you see, there was like pins, but they're safety pins, and they're actually inside. Good morning, good afternoon, Helen. I'm so used to saying morning. See in here, and if you don't mind hitting the like button, I would appreciate it. So I will show you how I did that. So here's this other set of straps, right, that I'm going to make and use. What I did is I went in here, unpinned, okay, let me put it over here, unpinned. I pinned when I went ahead and cut, and I put my safety pin right in here. Supposedly, and I've done this before and it's worked before, so we'll see if it works this time around. I have the one. You know what? I need to put the smaller side down like this. Okay. And then this one. So it looks like this. And then I come in and then I will pin right here. And I will pin at the bottom as well. Oops, see, this shifted. So let me make sure that my fabric is not shifted. Let's see. There we go. I'll pin them down here, and then I'll come in and pin here and here in between. See? And then I went all the way around. So I have this, just so with this, I'm going to take my scissors here, and I am going to cut in between the line, because of course I have sewn it's like a 1/4 inch, yes? What does it come from? Does it say?
The box.
There's a box?
Or the P.O. box.
Yeah.
Stewart, last name.
Oh, can you bring those over? She's actually on here. Hi, Dawn. Got your package. Good afternoon, Norma and Regina and Yesenia. I love the table runners. Thank you. Good morning, Myra. Good afternoon, Myra. Here we are. All right. The kiddos when I get back to school, because I'm going to be out of school until I see the doctor on Wednesday. Let's see. Thank you so much. Look there. Hi, Dawn. All right, so this here is Dawn's book. Yes, our Dawn, who is on here right now, Miss Dawn Stewart. Here she is. Look at this. How wonderful is this? My kiddos are gonna love this. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Well, I'm just supposed to be not on my feet too much, so maybe I can go in for a little bit just to read it to them. Oh, I got a package too. Oh, a box as well.
Carmen's Quilt Shop.
Yep, come on in. Look at this. Bringing all kinds of goodies. All right. Ooh. There's a box, and then there's a softy thing on here.
See what I got you here?
Yeah, oh yeah, you want to pass me that? You can grab and see that. This is my son. You all know him as Butters, yes. So he bought this for me at the crafts. Look at the craft store, at the thrift store. At the thrift store. Isn't this cute? He just got me this at the thrift store. Look at this. battery operated, because and just in case, just to keep in the car in case something should happen. I should have a sewing machine in the car with a quick project. Look at that. I have to look into this and how this works. But here is this cute little thing, and there's directions, and yeah, it's called the Crafty Stitcher. That's kind of funny for those sewing machine emergencies his mama might have in the car.
You can use it by hand too. You don't have to have batteries.
Oh, you can. Oh, and you can use it by hand. You don't have to have batteries. He's listening to me as I'm talking to you. This thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. This says, do you see on the side? It says
someone's room. I think it was from a nursing home. To be honest.
Someone's room. Look at this.
I think it came from a nursing home, probably. But if you turn that knob on the top,
batteries could go there. But wait, what's on the bottom here? I don't know. I have to read. Okay, so there's a knob on top, and I see what he's saying. You can use this without batteries. Look at that. You just turn the top. So you would have your fabric here and you would be doing this. That would have to be a really big emergency. That goes really slow for me, but it looks like at one time there must have been where you can put an DC outlet or something, because look over here, it looks like there's a thing right there. And here's the up and down. That's funny. This is too cute. No good. Too much work. Good morning, Terry. Good afternoon, Terry. Good afternoon, Maritza. I would rather use masking tape than turn that slow little knob for hours. Yes. Yeah. He's over there. Frank discussion in the morning. So thank you, Luke. So my little thing. So here, let's go back to Dawn's book. He got me all distracted. Harriet's Horrible Hair Day. It was, sweet ham. I don't know. Can I read this? we may have to have story time one day here. But just look at these. Oh, so cute. Nice piece of decor. Yes, Regina. Oh, look at these. So adorable. We have a rock star. Look at that. Love it. I saw her read this on YouTube. She reads this, I think, for a library or a school. So cute. Isn't that cute? So for all your grandbabies, go out and buy her book because it is super cute. So, yes, I think we have to do a reading of this. I think that needs to be a morning thing. One morning. 5 of my books are published. 3 quilting, 1 picture book, and 1 youth novel. YA novel, young adult. All right, so I'm going to come in here and I am going to cut this in between. So the other box you saw, that comes from Carmen's Quilt Shop, and we will open that tomorrow morning. That'll be, but I don't kind of want to open it tomorrow morning. I kind of want to open it right now. I like to give everybody their own day. And they send me something, but part of me really wants to open that today. Good morning, Kate. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Good afternoon, Katie. I'm not used to saying this. I'm used to having no energy coming home. Okay, so I need to make sure that I have, because this was awfully close. Oh no, this is good. So I'm making sure that I have gotten everything. Okay. So let's see. So in here is already pouched in there is my my safety pin. So we're gonna come in here and start fishing this out. Now I've seen people use straws. I've done that too. Good afternoon, Chloe. How are you? And this would go so much faster if I followed their directions and it wasn't lined, but I think it'll be nicer. Plus, it'll be reversible. All right, here we go. I could have a whole quilt done. Instead, I'm fighting with this. All right. Hello, Muriel. So while I'm fighting with this, here we go. What animal is this? There you go. We'll give you this. What animal is this? What animal is that? Now, I've been to some people's lives and people have crowns on their stuff now. I don't know. I haven't seen that pop up yet on my channel, so... Because I was on the Poet's channel, that paranormal poet, and he had crowns. People had crowns. I don't know what that's all about. All right, here it is. We have this one. And now I could take this out. And then I could fight with this for a little bit to try to get everything out of here, right? Get all these crisp edges out. That's the only nice thing. Okay, you know what oh, here. I have one of these. Let's stick this in there. All right, there it goes. So we have that. Now let me try. Sometimes this works. I haven't had the knack for this. I'm gonna start this one with the safety pin and then try to put that other one in. Guess we aren't special enough to have crowns. No, I know, they're purple. These purple crowns are coming up. I don't know if you've seen it, Katie, but I saw it on Paranormal's channel and he said something to do with chatting. Okay, so now I started it with the safety pin, but now I'm doing it with this, which is a lot faster. So here we go. That's the trick. I could never get it started with just the safety pin. So here we are. Knew there was got to be an easy way to do this. All right, there we go. And let me pull this one out. That was fast. Good afternoon, Deb. And it ranks chatters in the chat. The top 3 chatters are crowns due to the amount of chatting they do on the channel. We are making an apron, I believe. Yes. Hello, Sherry. All right, so this is a rhinoceros. And here is the question. Well, I start doing this one here. This is a true or false. Ready? Unlike other animal horns, rhinoceros horns contain no bone. True or false? Oh, got an itchy. let's see. Hello, Donnell. Good afternoon. You know what? I didn't even see if anybody's on a live. I guess I'm lucky because if Katie goes on a live, it's around 4:30. Katie, do you have a live today at 4:30? And then Donnell, do you have one at 6 today, or is that tomorrow? Yes, I am working out of the Kaleidoscope box. I am. And you missed it, but I had gotten all presents. For those new folks on here, this is Dawn's book, Dawn Stewart. You see her in the chat. This is her children's book. See, the back says, entertaining. If you're looking to take the knots out of a bad hair day, try this. and I'm not supposed to lift anything, but here I am lifting stuff. And then I've got a Carmen's quilt box. Here is soft, and this is full of goodies, and I am itching to open it. I was trying to wait for tomorrow's live in the morning, but I don't know. I don't know if I can wait till tomorrow. Hello, Aisha and Ben. Let's see. No, it's tomorrow along with Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then Sunday. I don't go live until Wednesday at 6:30. So there we go. That's everybody's info. And here, so what, again, I discussed, I cut these out and I did them double on purpose because it's harder for me to have these little things shift. They would be shifting as I give myself acupuncture. And I think it would just be better for me to just sew them on here and then cut them apart like I did before. Now we're going to go to the other. So what did we say? True or false? I lost that. True or false? Unlike other animal horns, rhinoceros horns contain no bone. The answer, ready? Oh, there we go. We've got one. Good afternoon, Nikki. Nikki's maybe trying to go for a purple crown, maybe. I don't know when the crowns pop up or when they decide to give them to people. Okay, so it is true. Rhinoceros horns are made from keratin, the same material found in hooves and hair. All right, which of the following is not a type of rhinoceros? A, Burmese, B, Sumatran, or C, white? I hope I said that right. What do we got here? A, Burmese, Sumatra. What was the first one? Got to catch a flight. Not a problem. Bye-bye. Have a safe flight. So it was Burmese, Sumatran, or white, which is C. And the answer is what everyone has, pretty much everyone has, is A. Burmese. Burmese, I don't know. It's close enough. All right, now I am coming across. Now, the third question. The rhinoceros gets its name from the Greek words rhino and cirrus. What does they mean? Okay, so the rhinoceros gets the name from the Greek word rhino and cirrus. What do they mean? What does rhino mean and what does cirrus mean? What do you believe those mean? Let's see, no clue. We are almost extinct with the white rhinos. Rhinos is nose. That's true. Rhinos is nose. So nose and what? So rhino is nose and cirrus is thank you. Nose and horn. That's right, Miriam. Nose and horn. Nose and horn. All right, so again, I've taken out my pins. I have my safety pins already kind of sewn in there. I'm going to come in here and cut in between, which is about 1/4 inch. So these are the straps. Luke, are you home for dinner today?
No.
No. Okay. Well, good, because I'm not cooking. Just was wondering. Good afternoon, Kelsey. Thomas, good afternoon. All right, so again, I'm taking my safety pin and I'm gonna fish it through.
Love you, bye.
Love you, but are you staying over?
Yeah.
Oh, not here, right?
No.
Okay. So I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Be safe.
Yeah.
Mother's always worried, right? All right. So I've tried to start it, and I have it started. And I'm gonna take my thing here. Here it goes. So much easier. All right, put that over. And then I'm using the same one so that I can pull out the corners. Now this one corner is being a little frisky. There I have it. There I have it. All right, here we are. Turn on my iron because I'm gonna have to iron these. Here we are. Next, are you making a full apron or the lower apron pattern? I am making a full apron, and it was, oh, see, I have a hard time starting it this way. It is made, it came from the Kaleidoscope Quilt box that I opened up this morning. So this was in the subscription box, as well as the quilt. This is like their little extra kit thing that they give you. Get this sucker started. There we go. Get this. And the way it is the directions is with no lining. I decided I wanted to line this. I've never done that before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just on here chatting with you and making this up as I go, because I may be the pastry queen and even maybe throw in a couple of quilts in there, but I'm not one to do projects. They fluster me. There we go. But here I go. I'm getting better at them. Here we are. Okay. So now I have those, and I am going to press those. Oh, this is kind of funny. What is this? What is this here? What do we think these are? So this is a whole lot of, but you don't have your glass. It is lemons, limones. So our little Spanish word right now is going to be limones. And yes, it is lemons or limones. Now, I would say this is probably not my favorite part of this. Oh, I did get a new ironing board cover. It's over there. I installed it. So excited with it. It works great. And I ended up getting the Aliso one. I gotta pull all this out. This is where the impatience come out in me. I don't have the patience to sit there, but I'm going to. Look at that. Okay, so the first question here, you ready? Lemon juice contains ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid. Lemon juice contains ascorbic acid. True or false? Hi, Julie. I think that says Julie. That box is calling my name. I'm trying to be so good. But it's calling my name. I want to see what's in the box. It's not something I ordered. It's something that she said she was sending me a surprise for me to show you all. All right. So true or false? We have some trues. I'll guess true. And the answer is, ding, 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 true. Ascorbic acid is vitamin C. There we are. We have one. We have one. That is the front. That is the back. And so who does these aprons on a regular basis when they are lined like this? Do you have a better trick than I do? Again, I'm making this up as I go. This is the way I just kind of figured it out. So I would say like in Puerto Rico, I have less stuff, right? I have less stuff there. So things get washed a whole lot, they get washed often. And so I wanted to make sure that the apron was really well constructed. It's super cute. I love it. Figures. All right. Citrus trees are native to which one of these regions? A, Africa, B, Central America, C, Southeast Asia. A, Africa, B, Central America, or C, Southeast Asia. Talking about citrus trees. Let's see, I'll guess, oh, B. We have B. We have one guess of B. There we are. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Here's 2. We've got 3 B's. So wait till that's not B. So now that I'm giving you it's not B, it's now either A or C. So it's either Africa or Southeast Asia. We have A. So now we have A or C. A for Africa, C for Southeast Asia. I have C, A. It is, ready? It's actually C. C is the right answer, which is Southeast Asia. So citrus trees are native to Southeast Asia. So we just all learned something new, exciting and new. Ready? All right. What is the scraping of the peel of lime called when we use it in cooking? What is the scrape of the peel called when used in cooking? Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We all got that one. Yes, yes, yes. It's zest. Zest. All right, so we are almost done with this particular one here. Tie. I bet you my mom's gonna try to steal this from me, because she likes to take all my crafts that I make. So it is zest. All right, I have one more right here, and I'm gonna grab one other thing here. So look at what I found. We found this at the thrift store. You better make 2 or 3. But I only have one. Only one came in the subscription box. I got this for 50 cents. 50 cents. 50 cents. So I know I'm no Steve Harvey, but let's play Family Feud. Or at least let's try. I don't know how we're going to play it, but let's try. There, I'm going to put this closer so I can read. Ready? Dun. What is that? I'm trying to think of the thing. Dun. I don't watch Family Feud enough to know the song. I'm sure you are all singing the song, but here we go. Name something no fairy tale would be complete without. Name something no fairy tale would be complete without. Dun, 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 dun. Is that it? Dun, dun. I don't remember. Dun, 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 dun. It's coming back to me. Dun, dun, dun. I think that's it, but I'm not sure. I watched, I've been on a kick about watching Little House on the Prairie on reruns on, you know, like free TV on Roku. And they had the most amazing quilt on this one episode. I should have taken a picture of it. It looked like the orange peel. I think it's like the orange peel. Or the apple core. It's the apple core where it looks like this. Okay, here we go. We have, let me, because this, yes, magic. Okay, magic. Hold on, magic is, no to magic. I'm sorry. There's no to magic. Which, ding, 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 ding. 6 people said which. Once, to Once Upon a Time. Come on, we're just having fun here. Prince is number 2. 24 people said that. Once Upon a Time. It's a great, you have all great, you know, choices. But Once Upon a Time is this. Gilligan. To Gilligan. Yeah, the Once Upon a Time. Hourglass block. No, it's not the hourglass block. It was the apple peel. So, and princess is number 4, so that doesn't get an X. So we have prince, witch, princess. We still have 2. We have 2. We have 2 that you have not said. Name something no fairy tale could be complete without. We don't have the number 1 answer yet. Just joining. Yes, we are playing a little bit of Family Feud right now. I just pulled it out. This is our first Feud question. I'm making the apron from this morning's Kaleidoscope block. Knight in shining armor. That would be a this. Fairy, that would be a this. A heroine and evil queen, that would be a this. That would be a this. A troll, nope. Happy ending. All right, ready? Oh, wait, no, we did get a fairy. Yes, a fairy, but it's a fairy godmother. So, number 1 answer is happy ending, a happy ending. In more ways than one, a happy ending is the number 1 answer in a fairy tale. That could have been a number 1 answer for something else, but yes. So happy ending. 56 people say a happy ending. Well, hello, paranormal poets. We were just talking about you. Were your ears ringing? Did it come through? Did I come through the vortex of your 2 mirrors? Yes, we were talking about mirrors facing each other the other night at 3 a.m. in the morning because I was up at 3 a.m. So, yes. We were talking about how your channel had purple crowns, and I don't have purple crowns on my channel. We have a happy ending, but we don't have a Once Upon a Time. I'm going on strike. I know, right? Because it's always like, once upon a time, there was an princess or an evil stepmother. Not if you read the original Grimm's fairy tale. Yes. So Nick put up a post with his interior design idea of the house they were designing. I don't know what time that was where you were, but for me it was like 3. So, okay, so I have these. So, number 1 answer was happy ending, a prince, a witch, a princess, and a fairy godmother. Ready? Oh, this one has a lot. Ready? Here we go. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I don't think that's it. I'm going to have to find out what it is. Here it is. Name something a husband might do when his pregnant wife yells, "It's time." It's time, honey. It's time. All right. So here is the face, right, of the apron. And this is the back. So when I was thinking of this, I was thinking I was just going to zippity-doo-dah there on the outside, but I think I'm going to hide these inside. So I'm going to come in here, and I have marked where they go. I'm going to come in here and carefully seam rip and put these in there, and then re-close up. Oh, this is lovely. White on white. No bueno. Oh, here, go this way, but this is where, okay, so I have to be right here. Okay, here it is. So I am going to unpick here for a little bit, and I'm going to hide these in here, and then hopefully I will do this right. This is a thought I have. I don't know if it's going to work, but in my mind it's going to work. And I'll go through all the answers in a second. So we're going to fish these in. Of course, it would have been easier to put this in here if I would have thought about this earlier. And that's okay, because there's a hole in here. There's a hole in my apron. So I'm going to, where I was going to birth the apron, talking about birthing already, stick my hand right in there. See how many inches were dilated here. Oh. Okay, here we go. So we are going to put this in here. This is where the tab has to come. Yep. Now this is really long, so I think I'm gonna just put this down just a little bit more. There. And I'm going to pin that. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here where the next thing is, where it says it needs to go, is right over here. So I am going to open that up right here. And then I'll stick that other one in here. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. Now it wants to be pesky. What in the world? Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry. My sneezes are crazy right now. All right. I have my hole in there, and it's got to go over just a little bit more. There it goes. All right. So let me go and look at the choices. Ready? Here we are. Get the midwife. I'm just going through. Here we are. We have yup up, jump up, jump up, jump. Yes, we've got the jump. Ding, ding, ding. We've got that. Let's see. Faint. Faint. Yes. So jump was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th place was jump. Faint was number 3. Get the midwife. Doesn't say that, but we're gonna say call 911. Close to get the midwife. We're gonna give you that one. Okay, that was number 6. Panic. Panic is the number 1 answer. Yes. Run to the car. Yes, get car. Number 2 answer. And the hot towels. Yeah, no to the hot towels. That would be a. My granddaughter had surgery Friday morning, and when she was going to surgery, she was having a bit of meltdown, and her daddy fainted. Oh, so sorry. Let's see. Sleeping Beauty was poisoned, and the kiss was the death of the Prince Charming by the way of transferred poison on her lips. Alrighty, I've never heard that version. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. Phone died when I opened it, and so Marie Scrappy. Oh, Marie Scrappy was. Isn't she on Wednesdays? I thought she was on Wednesdays. Hope all is good with Grand. All right. So we have So name something a husband might do when his pregnant wife yells, "It's time!" Panic or scream. Keys and get the car. Faint. Call family and yell, "Mom." That was number 4. Number 5 was start sweating. Number 6 was take to the hospital. Number 7 was call 911, and that's what we said. We'd give him a pass, get the midwife. And 7 or 8 was jump. I just made it up. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Ready? Next. I'm going to give you a little bit. So while I fish this other one in here. Ready? Name something you might offer someone even if they didn't ask for it. The number 1 answer is I'm guilty of doing the number 1 answer. Again, easier if we would have done this ahead of time. But I didn't think about this until now, so. Now I want these to be identical, so I'm going to measure. Over here I have about 1.5 inches on this side, so I want to make sure that I place this one about 1.5 inches. So that was actually in the perfect spot. All right, so I have those 2 in, and I'm going to actually sew that right in so that they're in. And I'm going to sew the whole thing across again. And I'm going to put this in the center. I'm going to put a smaller stitch. And then I'm going to see what you all have for this. Ready? Here we go. So this is, I'm going back. Ready? Here we go. Name something you might offer someone even if they didn't ask for it. The first one I have is money. Yes, money, 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 money. Yes, money came in at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people said money. Money. A tissue. This would be Steve Harvey's. Let's see. Advice. Yes, we all like to give people advice when they didn't ask for it. That is the number 3 answer. A glass of water. That's number 2 answer. A drink. A tissue. I can't believe a tissue is not on here. Glass of water. We have that. Number 1 answer is food. And I am known for doing that. The minute you walk in, it's like, what do you want to eat? I'm not hungry, but I still sit there and make food and put it out there. Whether you want it or not, food is coming out. Condolences. That would be, condolences is number 3. Well wishes, according to this. I'd say arrive, but I watched too many Murder mysteries. Yeah, a ride isn't here. So here we are. So the number one answer is food, and then they go down. So 26 people said food. 24 people said drink. 14 people said advice. 9 people said help. 7 people said honey. Then money. 7 people said mint. Name something you might offer someone even if they didn't ask. Oh, yes, you would give them a mint because they had bad breath. Got it. Yes, okay. And then the last one, 4 people said a place to sit. A place to sit. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what I just did with my urn. Well, I lost my urn, but I have 2 more. So here we go. Ready, set. Where did that go? I hope I don't put it in the apron. That's all. I don't want to sew it in the apron. Okay, ready? Name something. Yeah, don't offer up your honey. No. Name something you know about bees. Name something you know about bees. There's 4 answers. 4 answers. Name something you know about bees. Okay, let's see. Here's yours. They sting. Sting. 28 people say they sting. That's the number 2 answer. They can kill me with a sting. Sting kills bee. We can go that. They pollinate. Ooh, that's a good one. But the answer to that is, oh, here's all the X's. I can't believe it because they do. They're pollinating. They have a queen. Yes, you got that. Ding, ding, ding. They love pollen. Honey. Yes, they make honey. Yes. So the answers are, name something you know about bees. 41 people said they make honey. 28 people say they sting. 11 people say they have a queen bee, and 7 people says sting kills bee. All right, next one. If you lived in the Sahara Desert, name something you'd have to get used to. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. If you lived in the Sahara Desert, name something you'd have to get used to. Now, when I sew this across, I sewed once and back tacked and then sewed over again because I don't know, I feel like that would get a lot of use, right, from tugging on them. If you tug too hard, I don't know. You can get really rough and tug on them too hard, so I'm going to reinforce them there. All right, so we have, going through, ready? The heat, number 1 answer. Sand, yes. Heat. To death. But that could happen. Temperatures is like the heat, so we're going to go with that. Blowing sand. Yes, sand is 1. Extremely hot and cold. Temperature, right? It's not there. Hot days, cold nights, and sandstorms. Close. I'll give you a couple more. Think about it. You're on vacation with me. Okay? I'm going to give you some ideas. You're on vacation with me and we get caught up in the desert and we need to learn how to collect certain things because we need it. Camels, that would be a to camels. Being thirsty, close. No water, no water. I'll go with no water. What else would be there? We would... one of the questions would be how to make deodorant. How to make natural deodorant when you're in the desert. I'm not on vacation with you. All right, so these are the answers. Ready? 66 people said the heat. 13 said sand. 6 said sweating. 5 said insects. 3 said wind. 2 said squatting. 2 said sunburn, and 2 said no water. Those are things you would have to get used to. Ready? Here we are. Next one. If you had fingers as fat as hot dogs. So if you had hot dog fingers, you ready? This is going to squatting. Myra, I was thinking the same thing. What? Squatting? Yes, it says squatting. SQUATTING. You have to get used to squatting. Don't know. Okay, if you had fat hot dog fingers, okay, name an activity you might have trouble doing. I'll read it the way it has it. If you had fingers as fat as hot dogs, name an activity you might have trouble doing. There are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so now on the side, right here, it says where I put the thing. So I'm going to come in here and pick this one open. And I'm going to stick them in there. I might have to have a live while I'm laying in bed because I'm going to be bored out of my mind laying in bed all the time. Torture. I'm putting my hand up, it's, you know, so. I saw picking your nose. I haven't even looked. Let me put this one in and then. Oops. No. No. What just happened? Oh, are you kidding me? I just lost. Here it is. I found it. I found it. Okay. Here we go. Okay, well, if I had sausage fingers, and I'm pretty sure this is not on there, I think I would have a hard time quilting and doing this kind of stuff. Sewing with it, hand sewing. Okay, ready? Let's see. We were at the squatting. Okay, so Nikki has bowling. That would be a no to bowling. Typing is the #1 answer. Playing the piano. That would be this. Picking your nose. Picking your nose. We're going to go with picking your nose as close to picking up things, okay? Because you could pick something up you could pick things up in your nose. Okay. Oh, why am I doing that? Sorry. You could pick your nose. Yeah, pick up things is the last, and we'll go with the roll with that. Typing, yes. Hand sewing is #3. Texting is not on here because this game is probably old and texting probably wasn't even a thing back then. Macrame is close to sewing. We're going to go with that. Threading a needle, close to sewing. Hi, Mona. So here we are. You ready? If you had fingers as fat as hot dogs, name an activity you might have trouble doing. So 35 people said typing. 13 people said putting on clothes and shoes. 8 people says sewing / quilting. 8 people says braiding and combing their hair. No one did that one. And 5 people said picking things up. All right, ready for the next one? Here we go. Name a way a monkey can probably tell you you're not another monkey. Name a way a monkey can tell you you're not another monkey. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 answers for that question. All right, now I'm going to come over here, and this is where I need to put my the straps. So of course I did this, you know what, A backwards. I did this A backwards. So we're working backwards on this. But I don't profess that I'm an apron maker, but I do profess that I will try most anything to make most anything at least once. All right, so here it is. I'm going to stick my hand right where I was going to birth it. And you know what I'm going to do this time? I'm going to stick my hand up there with the end. Let's try that, see if that's easier. That might be easier. Yeah, that was a lot easier. All right, so it's going to go right here, down in here. And I'm going to... Pinning would be hard to do with hot dog hands. All right, so here we go. Ready? So we left that Mona being here, and let's see. Throwing their feces at you. That's a good answer. That should make the leaderboard, because after watching all kinds of documentaries about monkeys, they do like to throw their poop. But in this case, Steve Harvey gives you an on that. Pass on a monkey now. Okay, well, the monkey I saw in Mexico that stole my beer and showed me his teeth. Okay, so nobody really wants to play the monkey game, so I'm going to just let you know. 34 people say, name a way a monkey can tell you're not another monkey is. 34 people says your smell. 14 says that you're not hairy. 12 people say by your face. 7 people say by the way you walk. 5 people say you wear clothes. 4 people say different size. And 4 people say you're not in a cage. All right, nobody liked that monkey question, so we'll move on. Okay. Give an expression that contains the word dead. Dead. Ready? We have 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 things here. Give an expression that contains the word dead. Okay, I'm going to come in here, and I am going to sew these in. Now I'm back tacking because I feel like this is going to get tugged on, and let's see. And let's do this side here. All right, so here we go. I got them all done. Ready? Here we go. We're passing on the monkey. We're on to the dead as a doorknob. That's the last 5 people said dead as a doorknob. Here, I'll just see if they're here and then I'll tell you what the answers are. Okay, dead as a doorknob is good. Dead tired. No, but that's a good one. It's unfortunately it's this. But that's a good death to me. That's not on here either. Dead to me. Yeah, that's not on here. So that's this. Drop dead gorgeous. That's a great one, but it's this. Dead as a doorknob. Yeah. This one says dead as a doorknob, but close enough. Dead end. Yes, dead end is on here. Dead silence. No, that's not on here. That's this. Dead head. Yes, dead head is on here. Dead or alive. Yes, wanted dead or alive is on here. Wanted dead, dead or alive. So whoever said dead/live, that is on here. Dead zone. Yes, that's on here. Wanted dead or alive. Okay, so give an expression that contains the word dead. 14 people said wanted dead or alive. 9 people said deadhead. 9 people said drop dead. 8 people said deadbeat, like a deadbeat. Yep. 7 people said dead end. 7 people said dead man walking. 7 said dead zone. And then 5 people said dead as a doorknob. There we are. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cut this spot, and there was up here on this one. And now I'm going to birth this quilt. I'm going to birth this apron out of the hole. Call the midwife. That was one of our things before. All right, ready? Name someone real, fictional, who was very greedy. Name something real or fictional who was very greedy. There are 5 on here, and I promise you one of these choices was way before this. I don't even know if I should play this game now that there's this word on here, but we're going with it because it's not me who wrote this. All right. So I need, where is it? I just used it too. Ah, here it is. I need my turner. Okay. So Scrooge is the number 1 answer. Midas, King Midas was the last answer. We have 5. Name someone real or fictional who is or was very greedy. Something was retracted. So I am coming in here and fishing this. Wow. All right. I mean, this was easy enough to put together, but I'm sure this was an easier way to do this. This is, again, not something I do, but I'm going to come in here. Gus Lawyer, he shall not be named. Yes, he shall not be named is number 3. And, oh, okay, I'll give you a banker, Marie Antoinette. thief. Okay, so this to the lawyer, Gus, banker, and Marina Antoinette, and thief. Okay, so ready? One of them on here is a fictional character that we see during Christmas time. Look, this is beautiful. Love it. Love it. Look at this. This is fabulous. I love this. Love, love, love this. Okay. Hello, Sophia. So, no one has an idea of who was greedy during Christmas other than Scrooge. Other than Scrooge. He was a cartoon. Cartoon. Green. He was green. I love this apron too. All right, so now I'm going to come here and try to press this so that I can top stitch all the way around. Because I think that's what needs to happen at this time. The green guy. Yes, the Grinch. Yes, your mom won. So the number one answer is Scrooge. 57 people said Scrooge. 18 people said the Grinch. 7 people said the person we will not discuss. And 7 people said fat. And I don't know if I could say this word or if it's going to make me demonetized. But it's Bastard. I don't know who that is. Bastard. I'm going to have to look up that person or fictional character. So, yeah, 7 people said them, and then 3 people said King Midas. And 7 people said DT. So, yeah. And this was written a long time ago. Who? No idea on that one. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Honestly. I really don't know who that is. But I guess they were greedy. Oh, he's on that movie, the fat one. Fat Albert? But this, they would have said Fat Albert if it was that. This said Fat Bass. And I can't say the rest. He's on a movie. Oh, okay. So, okay, here we go. We're going to go to a new question. Ready? Name a fruit that is used to describe a woman's body or part of it. Ready? Name a fruit that is used to describe a woman's body or part of it. There are 5 answers. Yeah, I'm glad that I actually took the time to unpick and hide these in there. I was just going to sew them on the outside just as per the instructions. But then I got thinking, like, why can't it be like a bag? Not a slapstick. Okay, ready? Cherry. Yes, cherry is one. Pear is another one. Tomato is another one. No, tomato is not another one. I'm sorry. So this would be for tomato, apple, pear, and hourglass. The fat man who ate everything. I don't know who that is. I don't know who the fat guy is from Austin Powers movies. Ah, okay. Thank you. As we're all wondering, who is that guy? All right, we have that. I tell you, gravity is not my friend today. Let's see. Melons. Oh, yeah. You know those melons. You know in the morning I get those trolls. They come in and says, I have a nice set of melons. Yep. Melons is on there. It was from the movie 7 from the Deadly Sins list. Okay. So I think we got them all, except for one that people use as an emoji quite often. And it's a fuzzy fruit. I didn't see that. That's the only one I didn't see come up on chat. You're right. Peach, yes. So we've got them. Name a fruit that is used to describe a woman's body or part of it. 38 people said pear. 38 people said melon. 6 people said, oh no, we didn't say apple, did we? 6 people said apple. 5 people said peach. And 4 people said her cherry. So there we are. All right, so we have 8 guesses. Ready? Name something on which you wish you could get a lifetime guarantee on. Name something on which you wish you can get a lifetime guarantee on. And you know what? I think I'm just going to use the white. I think I'm just going to use the white. Yeah, I think I'm going to just use the white thread. And I should have probably, before putting these in, top stitched these all the way around. But, you know, as happens, and we'll just do it afterwards. This is supposed to be enjoyment. Look at this, though. I feel like I could use a pocket. Not on this side, but on this side. If I was to use it on this side, it may be nice to have a pocket. See that? All right. Let me come over here. And let's see what we have. We have, name something on which you wish you could get a lifetime guarantee is your health. Your health is a fabulous guess, but it's a this. Money is yes. My knees, good question, good answer, but it's this. Lifetime on your card, good answer, but it is this. Wow. Life, yes. That's the #1 answer is life. No to the vacuum cleaner. Yes to the bank account is money. Home warranty. Yeah, that's not on here, so this. Wait, is it 6 a.m.? No, Mike. No, we're playing a little bit of dun, 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 dun. That's all I remember. So, here we go. 23 people. So, name something on which you wish you could get a lifetime guarantee. 23 people said life. 22 people said card. Don't know what card that is. 11 people said cable TV. 10 people said love. 8 people said money. 7 people said marriage. 6 people said staying young. And 3 people said job. So there we are. Okay, you missed there was some weird questions here. Okay. Oh my God, this is kind of funny. Ready? Name a kind of animal that could use a facelift. Name a kind of animal that could use a facelift. And we have seven options here. And I am going to start top stitching this. You know what? I don't like the way that comes up, so I'm gonna take this out. Set my machine a little different for this. Because I have to go so close to the edge here. There we go. Let me see if I do it like this. I think, no, that wouldn't work either. Maybe I did do it right. Let's go back to it. All right, we're gonna do it this way. Ready? Facelift, weird question, shocker. So the first one is not done by the Pug Mama, but it's Pug. There is no Pug on here, but I agree, a Pug does probably need a facelift. And so this is this to the Pug, which I disagree. They may not, maybe these 100 people don't know what a Pug is. Anteater, we've got a this. Orangutan is this. Sharpei, yes. Yes, Deb, you got it. Ding, ding, ding. Sharpei is one. Sloth. It would be a grandma. Grandma, come on. No, grandma. No, you have a good one too. Nap. I just woke up from my nap. That's why I'm on. I'm stir crazy. And tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself because I can't really sit too long either. Yes. Let's see. Bloodhound or a basset dog. I do not have a bloodhound, but I do have a hound dog. So let's go with the hound dog is a yes. And a bulldog is a yes. So here we are. Name a kind of animal that could use a facelift. 34 people. Oh, you know, someone said orangutan. I'm going to take that. Monkey. 34 people said monkey. 24 people said bulldog. 11 people said pig. 6 people said pit bull. 6 people say Sharpei. 4 people say hippo. And 4 people said hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Ready? Okay. Name a foreign accent that's easy to tell what country the person comes from. 6. There's 6 of them on here. Name a foreign accent that's easy to tell what country the person comes from. We got lots. Now I got that song, You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog from Elvis in my head. Thank you, Leanna, for giving me that. And it's getting close to time that I have to run to my bed before my honey sees me up here sewing. Not that I can't be sitting. I can. But I'm supposed to just not be doing too much. Not be overdoing it. You ready? Here we go. We are going to give here. Okay. So we have Japanese. We're going to give that to you. Because, yeah. People of Asian descent. They have Chinese. I know Chinese is not the same as Japanese, but of Asian descent. We're going to say yes to that, okay? French, yes. Spain, yes. Spanish. So they're actually giving you like different things. Yes to that. Australian is not on here, but this is what they would give you, Deb. But I disagree. Australians, yes. Like when Sean, the guy who sews, talks, yes, he's clearly Australian. Denmark, it's not on here, but I understand where you get that. German, yes, that is one that's on here. UK is on here as British. I don't have that. People from Africa, I do not have that, Katie. But yes, when you do hear Swahili, yes, you do notice it. Italian is not on here either, or Russian, but that, or Jamaican is not on here. But yes, I agree to all of them. There's only one that you guys have not said. So I'm going to go look here. Up, Muriel's got it. Ireland. Yes, yes, yes. So it is 40 people said from Britain, 26 says from French, 8 German, 8 Spanish, 5 Chinese, and 3 Irish. So those are that. All right, we are going to go on to this. Name something you pick. I already know what people are going to put in here, and you will be right. Name something that you would pick. And there's one on here that I would say should be on there, and it's not on there. Actually, 2 things that are not on there that I think are common things that people pick. Let's see. Let's go to the picking. Where did my picking thing go? Okay. I've got a lot of stuff on here. Okay, here we go. So these questions, ready? So we pick, what's our first one? We pick our nose. Okay. Yes, nose is on there. Flowers is the number 1 answer. Fruit, number 2 answer. So flowers, number 1. Fruit is number 2. Nose is number 3. Muriel, that's the first thing that, not that I do that, but picking your butt. I see those kiddos in kindergarten. They always got their finger up their butt, picking at it. So, well, and also their nose. It's like their nose and the butt. That's the 2 main things that's happening in kindergarten. But butt is not on here. They're giving both of us a big fat to that one. There's also a 3rd thing that kindergartners do that this morning I was at work for half a day, but I couldn't make it for the half a day, past the half a day. And the teacher was saying, nope, you know you can't pick that. So we have, let's see, you pick, no, pick vegetables, that's a no, pick your seat, that's no to that. Berries is fruit. Nose flowers, thread off clothes, that's something we do. You do pick up spouse, I totally get that. In my case, mostly stitches. Pick your husband and wife, that's not on there. Relatives, not on there. Friends, not on there. Ew, the butt pickers. Yes, the butt pickers. So scabs, Muriel, that's it. This morning, the kiddos, because it's mosquito time around here, they were like sitting around the circle picking their scabs. Yuck! And they're like, my leg is bleeding. And the teacher's like, well, stop picking your scab. That's gross. So, but scab is not on here. So butt and scab would be my number 2 things, and they were not on here. So 28 people said flowers. 25 people said fruit. 23 people said no. 6 people say that you pick your pet or dog, and 6 people say you pick your teeth. You pick your teeth. Ready? Okay. Tell me a slang word or phrase used to refer to husbands. How do you refer to your husband? There are 5 things that they have. Tell me a slang word or phrase used to refer to husbands. And yes, Muriel, for me, it is honey, but that's a big fat They don't give me that. They say honey's not one. That did not make the list. That did not make the list. All right. I'm almost there for top stitching. I may be going a little overboard with all the stitching on this apron, but it will be a well-constructed apron. All right, ready? You know, today we're doing under this whole thing. So I'm going to give you the story, and then I'm going to tell you these answers. So the kids are doing Father's Day books, and they're like, what do you call your father? And, you know, some people say daddy, papa, whatever. Who do you, not your father, the person in your life, whatever they said. That was it. I don't even remember what it was. And then the next thing was, how old are they? One wrote 138. I said, are you sure he's 138 years old, sweetie? Yeah, my daddy's 138 years old. Okay. So that poor dad, when he reads that. And then this one kid, you know, was, what's your daddy's name? Or your father's name? Because it's Father's Day book. And, you know, a bunch of them are like, they didn't know at the table I was at. I had a little center, and they didn't know. I had no idea. Some of them just, I don't know, I call him Daddy. Daddy is my daddy's name. I'm like, yeah, I know, you call him Daddy. But I said, what does your mommy call your daddy? Right? What does your mommy call your daddy? Let's put that down. Should have not said that. So then I got some right answers where the kids told me what their mommy calls their daddy. And then the one kid says, dumb. I was like, honey, I doubt your mommy calls your daddy dumb. Oh, yeah. Every time my mom talks to my dad, the first thing she says is dummy. I was like, honey, are you sure? She goes, no, I want to write dummy because that's what my mommy calls my daddy. I'm like, we're not writing that, honey. We're not writing that. I said, I'm pretty sure your mommy calls your daddy something else. He was like, no, she always calls him dummy. I was like, okay. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, the things that kids tell you, I tell you. Oh, the kids, they just say the darndest things. All right. I could write a book on the things they say. So honey is this for me. Oh, so many words. Babe. Babe is not on here either, but that's a good one. Significant other is not on here. Good one. Heart light. That's not on there either. My man. Close, but not my man. It's something else. Hubby, yes, is the number 2 answer. 19 people said hubby. Hubby, yep. Hubby is number 2 answer. Other half. Yes, that is the 4th answer. Other half is there. That idiot. Come on. That's almost as good as dummy. That idiot. No, idiot is not on here. Other half. Man-child. Hello, Rebel Row. How are you? I'm with stupid. That is on a lot of shirts, isn't that? But it is this. It's been a minute. It has. I call him future accessory to a crime of the scene is right. Not there, but funny. Future insurance claim. Howdy, everyone. I was napping with the TV on and heard Leanna's voice and woke up thinking it was 6 a.m. I'm sorry, and I shouldn't be laughing either. Oh, my goodness. Andrea, I said the same thing. Garden fertilizer. Wow, that is not on there. That is creepy calling your hubby daddy. So that is one of the answers, Big Daddy. Yes. Come here, old Big Daddy. I know, right? That's gross. It's kind of gross now that I think about it, but you do hear that, especially in like southern states, right? And when you watch movies. Come here, my big old Big Daddy. Who's your daddy? Yeah, that's the same as a Big Daddy. I love what kids say. Baby Daddy. Yes, I've heard that. Hi, Giovanna. Oh, held for review. Let's see. Yeah. Man child. I don't know why I wouldn't let it go. I'm going to let it go. Okay, man child, but that's not it. I call him X. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. So, Terry, I've got my head still in morning because I woke up myself. Partner in crime. Okay, I was on Marie's. I thought Marie goes live on Wednesdays. Isn't today Monday? I didn't check when I went on, but all right. So here we go. Tell me a slang word or phrase used to refer to husbands. 35. None of you got this. Is old man. Old man. 19 said hubby. 14 said better half. 10 said other half. You guys got that. And 9 said Big Daddy. Come over here, Big Daddy. She started a Monday live. Oh, okay. Didn't get that. Name an animal that best describes your boss. Name an animal that best describes your boss. There is six options. So look, I've got the top stitching around. I'm gonna come in here and I am gonna do top stitching on this after the fact. It's all good. It is all good. Good in the hood, as I say. All right. And extra top stitching in this part is good. I did this wrong. I should have done it the other way. Oh, well. Well, now I started it and now I have to end it. Sherry. Sherry. I can't say anything. But your guesses are funny. They are funny. Funny guesses. Funny guesses. So in between sleeping tomorrow and staying home, you may see me on a couple of pop-up lives. It gets so quiet here when nobody's in this house. These are some really long strings, so I guess anyone would be able to wear this, whoever came over. I may have to wrap this around me 2 or 3 times. There we go. All right, let's see what we're calling our bosses. Hopefully our bosses, your guys' bosses aren't on here. Ready? Here we go. Bye, Mike. I just saw bye, Mike. So bye, Mike. Let's see. We ready? Oh, hi, Angelica. How are you? Hola, mommy. So we are talking about name an animal that best describes your boss. Yep. Did you try to call me and I message deleted by, oh, somebody must have not been here. That was nice. Oops. Wait a second. I see. Okay, here we go. So we have a sloth. Sloth would be this. jack butt, because I can't say that. The jack thing would be this. Pig would be this, believe it or not. Wait, no, jack butt could be, because it says donkey. Donkey's is kind of the same thing as a jack, you know what. So we're going to go with yes to that. Roadkill, that's a no to that. Yep. Wow. Someone, she's been payaso, which means a clown. That's good, but you get this, Angelica. Pig is not on here. Bye, Mike. Wow. What is going on here? We are deleting. I've missed your lives as I have been busy lately at your out. Not a problem. I'm glad you can get cabron. That's not on here either. Jackal, not on here. Dog, yes, dog is on here. Baboon. Baboon, okay. That is not on here, but good. Yes, fox and shark are not on here, so I will give you what we have. Ready? We have 18 people said snake, 14 people said monkey or ape, 13 said a dog. Oh, someone did say a dog, didn't you? Yes. A female dog, Muriel. Yes, 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 I would agree with that. 11 is a bear. 9 people said donkey, and 6 people said a pussycat. A little pussycat. Okay, so I have one that I have done. Look at that. Isn't this super cute? Again, this came from the Kaleidoscope box that I opened this morning on my live this morning. All right, so. Let me start off this way, which is what I should have done last time. Ready? Here we go. Dun-dun-dun. But you got me back. I know, sometimes it happens. Okay, name something you wouldn't be able to do if your water was shut off. What couldn't you do if your water was shut off? When you had one of those months and there was no agua. I have to move all this stuff. I need the throat space here. I don't need the pins. These are the ones we did. Okay. All right, here we go. We have 2, 4, 6 things came up on here. It's a lot of top stitching. I don't know if this is all necessary, but I'm doing it. All right, let me finish this last pass and then we will go to it. I'm using a lot of my stash. This fabric that I used for this came out of my stash, so that was good. All right, ready? Here we go. Are we ready? What couldn't we do? We were up to gotcha back. Okay. Shower. Number one answer, shower. Let's see. Wash dishes. Yes, wash dishes is on here. Bathe. Bathe is number one as well. Bath, that's all in bathing and bathing. Wash clothes. No, that's not on here. So that'd be a which is weird because, yeah, you would need to wash your clothes, but that's not on here. So you get a big Shower is on here. Yep. Laundry is not. Hydrate. That is not on here, but should be. Mop floors. Let's see. Instant wash clothes. Boil pasta. Cook. Yes. Boil water and cooking is on here. Brush teeth is not on here. Alcohol wipes. Flush toilet. Yes, that's on here. That's right. We have only one other one that no one has said. Let's see. What are the plants? Have coffee. Make oatmeal. I keep water in a tub so I can wash floors and flush toilets and save a ton on cash. Water your plants. Brush your teeth. Go to the laundromat. Okay. So name something you wouldn't be able to do if your water was shut off. 58 say that you cannot bathe/shower. 15 say cook. 13 says wash hands. That was the one that we were missing. 3 boil water, 3 flush, and 3 wash dishes. Okay. Oh, I like this. Ready? Are you ready? This is a fun one. Name something you eat that comes on a stick. Name something you eat that's on a stick. And then parentheses, stick shape. PG. No R. PG. Keep this PG. I'm just letting you. Steve Harvey would have a field day with this question. He's got such a dirty mind. Corn dog. Yes, corn dog is the top answer there. Top answer is the corn dog. All right. Here we go. We're gonna. I'm sure there's going to be lots of stuff here. Don't get corn dogs here. Corn dogs are good. My kiddos used to love corn dogs. I used to get corn dogs all the time for my kids when they were younger. That was probably the last time I ate a corn dog was when they were younger. We used to go to Sam's Club, right, Angelica? And I would get corn dogs. They called the State Fair dogs. And then the other corn dogs I would get would be the Nathan's corn dog nuggets. What is that? Suckers. Oh, yes, Sonic corn dogs. We used to get those in Texas. A Sonic corn dog was good. All right, I'm almost done here, and then we will go through the choices. Here we go. I'm almost there. I'm like trying to reinforce as much as I can up by the neck area, because that's where it hangs off of you mostly. All right, we've got that one done. We have one more, and then we have got this completed on this live. All right, here we are. Ready? Here we're gonna go. We're gonna go. And things that you are, something you eat that comes on a stick or stick-like. Okay. Beef lollipop. Lollipop is not on here. Oh, but a stick. Yeah, I guess a lollipop could be a stick, right? We mostly see it. Ice cream is number 2. Corn dog popsicle is number 2. Kebabs, yes, kebabs is on there. That's number 3. Pinchos, yep, number 3. Marshmallows, that would be no to the marshmallow. Mozzarella stick on a stick, that would be a no, but I know what you're talking about at the fair. You get those. Kebab is yes. Don't get corn dogs here. Suckers, oh yeah, we said that. Mango on a stick, I've seen that, but that would be a no. Pineapple on a stick, I've seen it, but that would be a no. Love Sonic corn dogs. Did you ask Angelica about the dish soap holders? I have not, Andrea, not yet, but I did look them up today, and I actually downloaded a pattern for one that's made out of fabric, but I have not talked to her yet. I was going to talk to her later on because we haven't caught up yet today. Roasted marshmallows, no. Teriyaki, no. Cake pop, no. Lamb pops, no. A banana dipped in chocolate at the fair is on a stick. Yes, it is, but that is not anything. Candy apples, ding, ding, yes. So here you go. Ready? We have 39 people said hot dog / corn dog. 35 people said popsicle / ice cream. 7 people said kebabs. And the one we were missing, cotton candy. Cotton candy comes on a stick. And candy apple. So there we go. That is done. All right, here we go. Ready? Name a reason why people don't pay their taxes by April 15th. Name a reason why people don't pay their taxes by April 15th. So excited. This is going to be so cool. So while I am doing this, Angelica, inquiring minds, I have people who would like to purchase dish soap bottle. Like they're the little dresses that go on a bottle of Dawn or Palmolive or Joy. And they are crocheted. And I looked it up, and yes, they're little crocheted little bottle dressers. Some people dress their hot sauces with them. Now when I looked it up, It said a dish detergent bottle or condiment bottle. But basically, it's a crocheted item. And if you would start making those, and do you have those on your store? Or did you ever think about even making them? Because apparently it's coming back into style. And then your Nanacita wants one too. And while you're going for it, I'd like one too for Puerto Rico. And while we're going with that, remember the old toilet paper covers that were crocheted? It was like a dress and you stuck the Barbie doll in there and it was a crochet thing that you put on your toilet paper. I'll take one of those for Puerto Rico too. So we got projects for you to make. You were the talk of the town. Okay, so here we go. No money is the number one answer. No dinero, no mula, no. Broke. Number one answer. They owe too much. Yes. It's kind of there and not there, but yes. They're broke, yes. Owe back taxes. It's not on there, but no job. No job is not there. No internet service. They're in jail. A good answer, but not in here. They were surprised because they thought they were going to get a refund instead. Yes. Finding loopholes, not in there. The post office and library ran out of forms, not on there, but good answer. Abuela had them in Greenpoint apartment on her green Palmolive. Yes. And so we need some of those and prototypes so I could show. And then the ladies will order some of those from you. And then, but the toilet paper holder, I think that is a pisser. I think that would be so cute in my bathroom. Yes, I think it would be super darling in my bathroom. It would be so nostalgic. They died before filing. That is not on here. I never made them, but I definitely can. Great. Talk about not wanting anything. All right. I used to make those dish soap covers, but with fabric about 30 years ago. I had a business with a dear friend, Bestsellers. Yes, and apparently it's all coming back. I just got a pattern. I'm going to try to make one. Kleenex covers too. No notice. Didn't have that. I used to make toilet paper holders. Okay, so here we go. Name reasons why people don't pay their taxes by April 15th. 36 people said because they have no money. 28 people said because they're lazy. 13 people said not completed. 10 people said procrastination. 7 people said they needed extensions, and 4 people said it's because they're stupid. So, yes, so that is that. And with that all said, I would say my quilt top is complete, but it isn't a quilt top. It is an apron. So I'm going to push you back, and I'm going to move my camera. Oh, a Kleenex cover. Yeah, I didn't even think about those. So here we are. We have this. I mean, this is really big. I feel like I could do with this. This is so big. But no. So that's very long. Okay. And then we have, this goes up, I think, more. Now this I could put around, but there, look, the apron. And then the days that I don't want to wear this side, and remember, I'll be washing this a lot in Puerto Rico, so that's why I like it. I kind of just wanted to put a loop, honestly, because that's what I like, but then when we want this side, we have this side, and this was directional fabric, so I did have to make sure that I put that on there. So there we go. We have, I think I want to put a pocket on this side. I don't know, like some fun pocket. You know what I think I'm going to do? When we make the Kaleidoscope quilts, and if we have any kind of scraps, I'm going to do some kind of scrappy pocket for this. I think that'd be darling. I really do. All right, so we have that. And let's see. Yeah, I'm going to turn it around. So again, this came from Kaleidoscope Quilting Company. And it's right here in New York State. And this is her, I think this was her May box. Her May box. And it was Benartex. Okay. Let's see. We left at a Kleenex cover. Your apron's so cute. Thank you. Tie underneath the boob. Tie it underneath the boob. Okay. For people with big boob. Gotcha. We also made trinket boxes from cat food cans and tuna cans. Don't judge. We bleached them first and they sold like crazy. Even made them as shower favors. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that. You can cross tie them top to the sides. Oh, all good ideas. So in any case, it is time for me to get off my seat and sitting upright for right now. So everyone have a wonderful night. Take care of yourself. I'm not going to open that box. I will open up. I'm not going to pick it up either right now. We will open up that box tomorrow on the live. And that would be for Carmen's Quilt Shop. But that's this here. Just so everyone knows, this morning I opened this box. And you can get some of this stuff at labfabrics.com. That's where this came from. And just to remind you, we'll be working on this. And this is a runner and mug rugs. So that'll be the next thing we work on from this box. All right. Everyone have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, or a wonderful night. Take care of yourself. And I will see you tomorrow in the morning, hopefully. If not, I will put out a post, but you will see me at some point tomorrow because I'll be home all day. And I will be just bored out of my mind at some point. So take care. See you soon. Bye.